have gone through like who is BA, where he is involving, how the BA is gathering the requirements, and how the BA is involving in designing, and why we are using these tools and where we are doing it using, and how to use that MS Visio also we have learned, right? So as we all know, a BA will gather the requirements as per the client needs, and whatever the requirements gathered by the BA, he will be giving he will be modeling he will be modeling all the requirements to give a clear understanding for the developers to implement an application, right? So yesterday we have gone through the Azure tool, how we are going to yesterday we have gone through MS Visio tool. How through that MS Visio tool we have gone through the use case diagrams and activity diagrams, right? So today we are going to learn about the Balsamiq and AzureRP tools. So what is Balsamiq tool? See, Balsamiq tool, it is used to create a web pages and the mobile applications and the interface of an web pages and the mobile applications. So we can create mockups and wireframes here. So I will show you how to design the wireframes and mockups and all. So wireframe is nothing but it is a visual representation. It shows the web page. So wireframe, it is an like it is a blueprint. Only the sketch we can draw. The sketch as how we are drawing the sketches like in a paper, how we are drawing with a pen or pencil. In the same way, we are drawing the web wireframes in the Balsamiq tool. By using Balsamiq tool, we are drawing the wireframes. It is like only a blueprint. It is like a sketch. We won't do any actions with that wireframe. And coming to mockup, we can navigate from one page to another page by using these mockups. We can color it and we can navigate from one page to another page. Okay. And coming to these are the wireframes we are going to draw. So it is an mobile application. How we are going to draw a wireframe in the mobile to store to show how the mobile application we need to draw by using wireframe. And here it is a wireframe for the web page, like in systems or anything. If you want to implement an application, it is a web page we are showing here. And here is a wireframe mockup and prototype we are having. As I told you, wireframe, it is only a blueprint. We can draw it only the sketch. And coming to mockup, see here we can draw, we can color it, and we can give images and all the fonts, whatever we want, whatever the widgets we want, we can give them, and we can navigate from one page to another page. And coming to prototype, so prototype, it is a real-time application. We can say like we can show it like a real-time application. Like here we can click on this image. We can select this font and these links. We can able to open these links and we can go through the camera. We can open the camera. We can open the contacts and we can redirect it to home page. Everything we can do by using the prototype. Okay, this is a difference between the wireframe, mockup, and prototype. As I told you, wireframe is a blueprint, mockup we can navigate from one page to another page, and prototype it is an actionable thing. So this is the interface of a Balsamiq tool. So this is the property panel. We are having pages. We can add n number of pages here. And this is a UI library. In this UI library, we are having n number of widgets. Whatever the widgets we need to use, we can use like components. Whatever the components we need to use, we can use by here in this UI library. And this is the canvas. So whatever the web pages we need to draw, we can draw it here in this Canva. So here it is a property inspector. So by using this property inspector, we can color the we can color the web pages, or we can give for size, and we can connect one page to another page also. So as I will show you while we are going to the tools. Coming to Azure RP, Azure RP is like a powerful tool to create highly interactive prototypes for the web applications and the desktop applications. So with the screen navigations, here also we can navigate one page to another page, and we can give clickable actions. We can show the clickable actions, or like I as I told you, we can select the image, we can open the image, and we can select the links, and we can also we can also select all the things whatever we are giving in there. So I will show you while I'm opening the Azure RP tool. So this is the interface of an Azure RP tool. So it is the sitemap. It shows the pages. We can add n number of pages here. These are the widgets we are having. And UL library, through this UL library, we can color the web pages. And this is the Canva we are using to create the pages. So through these interactions and nodes, we can connect one page to another page, and we can do resizes and all also. Okay. So this is all about the introduction of Balsamiq and Azure. Team, just confirm me, is it clear about the introduction? Please respond. We can move to the Balsamiq tool. Okay. So this is the Balsamiq tool. As I told you, here we can create n number of pages, and these are the widgets we are having. Whatever the widget we need to use, we can use it from here. And here we can resize it through the properties, and here it is the canvas. We can create the web pages. So yesterday we have gone through the application, right? E-commerce application we have gone through, right? So today also I'm going to explain the same application, because you will get a clear idea yesterday how we have gone through that MS Visual by taking that e-commerce application, and here how we are creating web pages for that e-commerce application. Okay. So here I'm taking a browser. We need to show a browser, and here I am giving the link, like web link. We can tell that a web, like see a web page, it is a web page. I'm creating a link here, www dot like e-commerce application, e-commerce application. i'm I have created a e-commerce application. This is a web link I have created, and now we can go through the registration. As yesterday we have gone through the registration, right? First we have gone through the registration, after that we have gone through the login, after we have gone through the product backlog and add to cart, and also payment method and the order details. These are the things we have completed, right? So here I'm showing you the same process, like how we are going to create a page for the registration, for login and the product catalog. Everything I will show you here. Okay. So here I want to I want to create the details. For registration we want details like username, password and email, right? So that to give that details, I am using some text. Some text here, I'm renaming it as username. Let me resize it. See, this is how the sum text we are using. It shows like this whenever we are giving input. And for this username, we need to enter our details, like we need to enter the name, right? so that here I'm taking the text input box. So in the input box we can give our name, and in the same way I need to give, after that username we need to give email, right? In the same way I'm taking the some text here, I am giving email. Let me resize it again. So for that email, to enter this email, I'm taking a box here, that is text area, text input box. We can name it, we can call it as text input box. And for the registration also, we want password. Same way we can take some text and renaming it as password. In the same way, I'm taking text input here. So for this registration, I'm only using these some text and text input. Okay. And also here I'm using a button. Why we are using this button means we want to show that navigation from one page to another page, right? So here in this Balsamiq tool, the button option, it will be it will show the action, it will get an action, so that I'm giving register. Okay. So this is how we are using. And see, we have created the registration page, we have given a web application like link we have created, and these details we have given. But see, let here at the corner we are having a video button, it is a preview button. By using this we can preview it. See, is it getting navigate? It is not navigating, right? Because it is not a mock-up, this is the wireframe. We only created wireframe here, only a blueprint we have created. Okay. And let me give color for this background. So let me give blue color for it. So I have given a color for this page, and let me add another page. As of now we have done with the register page. So I am here in the new mock one, this is the page name. I am renaming it as register page. Okay. Now we have done with the creating for registration page. Now we can go with the login page. Here we are having a plus symbol here. Just click on plus, so that it will add another page. So in this page I'm creating a login. So for the login, same as it is, I'm taking the username and the password. Oh, okay. So it is not getting, so that we can create again. Okay. Okay, we can create again. So in the same way as it is, I am taking a web page, www dot e-commerce application. As I have created a web link here, and in the same way here for the login page I am using the some text, because the some text I am using the username. For the login page we need username, right? so that the some text I have taken and the text input. And the password, for the password also in the same way. Password. So here we have done with the login page also. Let me give the button. As I told you, the button we are using to create, to navigate one page to another page, right? So I'm coloring it, the background color I'm giving again. So this is how we have created the login page. After completing of that login page, what we are going to do, product backlog. Okay. So this is how I'm renaming for the login page. And let me create another page for the product backlog. And let me take a browser again. And in this product backlog, let me rename it as product backlog. So for this product backlog, we need to show the images of the products, right? To show that here we are having an option like image. We can drag it here, the image option, we can drag it here. So if we want to add an image, we need to double click on it, this image option. So it will be getting your file explorer. From this, you can select your images. Okay. So here I'm selecting a image like the dress I have selected. So in this way, I have placed the image here. In the same way, I'm taking another image. I'm double clicking on it and it will be redirected to the file explorer, so that I'm using another image here, the shirt I'm using. Let me resize these images so that we can place them in the image place. Okay. So here I am adding the dress and the shirt I have added. So here I can use mm, the checkbox I am using here. In this checkbox, I am giving the dress, renaming it as dress. And here again, I am using the checkbox again so that I can give it here the shirt, so that we can select. We can select an option here, right? So in the same way, I'm using it here. We can also use the text area. Let me give you a text area here. Oh, in this text area, I am adding price of the dress. Let us assume the price of the dress is like 600, we can give. Okay. So we can also resize it. So in the same way, we can give for the shirt also. Let us assume the shirt cost will be 500. Okay. So in this way, we have created a web page for the product backlog. Okay. Here I am giving button option again. So in this button, I'm naming it as add to cart. Okay. So add to cart I have given, and we have done with the creation for the product backlog. Now we can create the page for add to cart. In the same way I'm taking browser. So see, every time we are creating the same page, right? So that I'm not giving the web page, I'm not creating the web link again and again. Okay, here I'm adding the image, like I have selected a product and the shirt I have selected. In this way we can add images. We can, whenever we are giving double click on this image, it will be redirected to the file explorer, so that it will show whatever the images we need to add. It will show every image here. We need to select an image and we can create a web page. So here, as I need to show the price, right? So that I am adding the text area again. Here in this text area I am giving price of the shirt we have considered as 500x. So this I have added my product to the add to cart page. Okay, so this is how we have created add to cart page. Also, let me give you a button here. So here I am giving like purchase. So we have created for the add to cart page also, and after that we can go with the payment process. Let me add another page. Here we need to create payment page, right? I'm adding a browser here. So here we need to show the payment. What are the options we are having for the payment? Like we are having UPI and so we are having UPI and COD, like cash on delivery we are having, and cards we are having, and also we can add the net banking process also. Here I'm showing the payment process. Let me add a, okay, let me take a text area. Here I'm giving a payment. So for the payment, I'm I'm taking the radio button to show the option. Here I'm using radio button to show UPI. Okay, so that here we can show the UPI option, and also I'm taking a checkbox. See why we are taking different options like radio button, checkbox. Why I'm using means, uh, like you need to know what are the widgets we can use to create these pages. Okay, so that purpose I am using different options like chat box and radio buttons. And let me use another option. um, Let me use the com box. So this is a com box. So it is like a drop down box, so that here we can choose to show, to give multiple options. We can use here. I am giving choose method. So we can also show it here in this place. We need to implement a drop box. Okay, this is how we are creating. Let me add a drop box here. Sorry, let me add the button here again. So it will, here I'm giving order details. Okay, and here I didn't rename for this page. This is the add to cart page, right? Let me rename it as add to cart, and here I'm renaming it as payment page. And we have created the payment process, right? Like this we are showing many options, and we have created for the payment page also. Now we are going to create the order details. Let me create another page, and here again I'm taking the browser. Let me resize it, and here in this browser I'm using order details. Like order details means like it, we need to show it here the payment is successful. Okay, let me use rectangle this time. Let me resize it. So in this way we can use all the widgets. Okay, for the rectangle it is not getting to rename. Okay, uh, okay, okay, we can use the text area only here. Here I want to show the payment is payment successful. I am showing it here, payment is successful. Okay, let me resize it. And here let me add a button again. So through this button I want to, after we are getting the payment is successful, I want to navigate the page to, again I need to go to the product backlog so that I can add the products. I can choose the products to purchase more. Or let me give the products. Okay, let me color it. And here the payment successful, I am coloring the green color, I am showing it. So this is how we have created, let me rename it as order details. Okay, this is how we have created the web pages. This is how we have created for the web pages, for the registration login, for an e-commerce application, for registration login, product backlog, and the add to cart, and payment, and also order details. So this is how we have given. See here, when I'm clicking here, when I'm clicking on button, it is not navigating, right? See, it is not navigating. Okay. See, whenever we are taking button, whenever we are clicking on button, it want to show this interface we need to get. Here for this it is not showing, so that I have used it again it here. And okay, now it is showing, right? So in this way we can. Now I'm linking one page, I'm giving links for one page to another page. Okay, for registration, to link from one page to another page, we need to click on this button, that is register. I have clicked on this register, so that here it is showing multiple options for me. Here I'm selecting links. So it is showing no link here because we didn't connect it from for any page, right? So for the registration, I want to link this page to login, so that I am selecting login, so that here it is showing an arrow mark, right? So that it is created a link for the login page. And for the login page, again I am clicking on the button so that we can create a link. I am giving link to the product backlog. And for the product backlog, again I'm selecting the add to cart page. Here I'm linking this page to add to cart. And for add to cart, here for this purchase option, I'm giving link to the payment page. And for payment page, I'm giving the link to order details. And for order details, here we have given products, right? So that we want to give link for the product backlog again, so that it will be redirected again to the product backlog. Okay, let us see how we have created the web pages and how it is navigated from one page to another page. As I told you, to preview, we need to select this video option at the corner it is having. Just click on preview. It is getting like this. It is showing the link like this. So here we have done with the web pages like registration we have done, and login. We can we have given the details like username, we have given email, we have given a password, we have used the text fields, and we have colored it, and an application we have given. So whenever I'm clicking on register, it is navigating to login page, right? So again, when I'm clicking on login page, it is redirected to the product cat backlog, so that we can select one image here, so that here whenever I'm clicking on add to cart, it is redirecting to the add to cart page. So here I'm clicking on purchase, so that it is, for me it is getting a payment page, right? In this way we are giving links for one page to another page, and we are giving navigating one page to another page. Here when I am clicking on order details, again it is showing that payment is successful. After that, again I'm clicking on product, so that it is redirected to the web product backlog, right? So this is how we are creating the mockups to show the developers how we need to implement, how they want to develop a application. Okay, this is how we are using the Balsamiq tool to create web pages, wireframes and mockups. Okay, as I told you, this is how we are having a number of pages we can create. These are the widgets we can use, and this is a UI library. Like we can color by using this. Whenever we are creating a web page, here it will show the coloring options, and here whenever we are creating a page, it will show how to link for one page to another page by using this one. Okay, so let me create the pages in as it is for the e-commerce application. First I'm giving the registration. So for this, in Balsamiq tool, we are having the particular widgets for every web page. Whatever we need to create, we are having everything in every web widget we are available for here we need to create ourselves. Okay, so in Balsamiq tool, for the web page we are having a browser widget, right? Here I'm using a rectangle because here we need to create our web page. We are in Azure, it won't show the predefined web widgets, we need to create them. So here I'm using a rectangle. In this rectangle, let me place let me take another rectangle again. Just we need to drag it here. Okay, we need to select a widget and we need to drag it here, so that we can create the pages in the same way. And here we need to resize the corners. Okay, we need to select whatever the rectangle we have given, we need to select that particular rectangle, and here we can click on style. So select like corner radius. let me give the corner radius to 20. See how it is changed the shape, the corner radius it is changed, right? So that in this way we can create our web pages. And here let me use a placeholder, like let us assume it is an image. For the web application, some of the web applications we are giving logos, right? Let us think it is a in image, or otherwise it is a logo, to use a logo. And here we are having an option like button shape, and also we are having HTML button. So what is the difference means, as we need to give actions, we need to show the actions here in this Azure tool, right? So whenever we are giving using this button shape, we can we can show the action here, we can navigate from one page to another page. But here but by using this submit button, it won't navigate to any page. Okay, it won't be a clickable thing. Just we need to give it here, it is an option, that's it. Okay, for if we want to navigate from any page to page, we can use this action button. Okay, so here I'm giving action. Let me duplicate it. Like to create an applications, we are having options like, okay, we are having options like about. At every pages we are having about, right? About I'm giving, and otherwise any contacts, like this is how we can give it here. And here for registration, as we know, we are using the username, email and password, right? So for to give that emails, let me take text field. We are using text field to enter those details like username, email and password. Okay, okay, this is a text field we are using. And here I'm using a button, like button shape. As I told you, button shape we are using to show the navigation from one page to another page. So here I'm giving register. Okay, this is how we are creating a web page here. And if we want to color to this page, as I told you, we can use this UI library, select the coloring so that it will show us. Again, let me color it in the same way, the blue color. Okay, let me give the blue color only. So in this way we are creating a page. Okay, and as of now we have done with the registration page, right? So let us create another page, that is login page. Here we are having the page, right? Let me rename it registration. I am giving. So I'm going to the second page, double click on it so that it will get open this one. um, so I have copy pasted here the same page, the registration page I have copy pasted here. So here we are using for the registration page, here we have used the text field, but we didn't give any information like username, email and password, right? Okay, let me give it as the name. We can go with the properties option so that it is showing the text field. In this text field, let us select a type, like what type it is. It is a text type, so that I am giving the text height. Here, whatever the hint text we are giving as username. Okay, username we are giving so that it is showing the username. Okay, let me select the email, so that I am selecting email option here. The hint text is like I am giving like @gmail.com. So I have given email for the hint text, and for this password I am selecting the type like password type. Hint text, it is like it want to show, like I'm giving 123. Okay, see this is how we are showing the username, mail and password. Okay, and we have done with the creation of this registration page. So we can add again, we can give the text type, that is username. So here for the login page, we need only the username and password. Okay, so that I am giving here username, and let me remove this mail, and I am giving the password here. Let me select the type, the password. Here the int text is 123. I am giving again. This is how we are creating the login page. Here let me rename it as login. Okay, so we have done with the creation of login page also. Let me rename this page 1 as login. Okay, so we have done with the login page, and now I'm let me create the product backlog. First we can create all the pages, so that we after that we can show how we are going to get that actions and all. Okay, so in this page 2 I want to implement product backlog. Let me rename it as product backlog. Okay, so in this page I want to show. So in this page, I need to know, as we know the product backlog, we need to show the images of the products, right? So that here in this, from these widgets, I am using the like widget like image option. I'm showing it here. Let me take another image also. Let us think these are the products we are adding, and here I'm using the buttons. Okay, let me use the radio button here. Let us assume these are the shirts. Okay, and another radio button, we can use another radio button here. The radio button we are using because we need to select the image, right? We need to select our product. So by using these selecting on this radio button, we can select our product. Okay, here we can give as shoes. So this is how we are showing, and so we can give also, like we can use the headers also to rename this. Okay, let me use header 2 here to show this image. Let us assume it is a shirts, right? I am renaming it by using header, because by using radio button it is not getting appear, right? So that it is not getting visible, so that I'm using header 2, heading 2, to show the product names. Okay, in this way we are using the headings, and the button shapes we are using here, the radio buttons we have used, and the images we have used. So here let me add button shape. Let me rename it as add to cart. Okay. And here I am adding another thing, like I want to show for these shirts, I want to show there is an offer. Let me give another heading. Okay, now here we can use heading 1. Let us use heading 1 to show, like here I am showing there is a 50% off on the shirts. Okay, this is how I need to show for these shirts. This is how we have created a web page for the product backlog. And let me create another page. Let me create another page for the adding cart. Let me rename it as cart page. So add to cart page. Okay, let me copy paste it here so that I am removing all this. Let me remove all this. So in add to cart page, I want only the shirts, and also I need to show the 50% offer on the shirts. Okay. So let me rename to this button, that is purchase. And we have done with the add to cart page also. Now to add a page, just we can give double click on it. Either we can select duplicate, otherwise we can give add. I'm selecting add. Let me add a child page here. So in this way we can add more pages. Okay. So let me rename it as we have payment page. I'm giving a payment page here. So in the payment page, I need to show the payment options, right? So here I need to show the payment options, so that I'm selecting again the checkbox I'm selecting here. So in this checkbox, I am renaming it as UPI again. And here also I am using a radio button. So in this radio button, I am giving cash on delivery. And here we can use for the drop box, there is an option for us like drop list. I'm using the drop list here. So to add multiple options, we need to double click on it. Here it will be redirected to like to adding number of options. Just click on place option so that it will getting here the list items I need to. um, I am renaming it as choose method. Okay, so that I want to add another thing. The another thing is like cards I'm using, and also we can add another thing also, like here we can show like a net banking option and click on OK. So that whenever we are selecting here the drop box, it will show the multiple options. Okay. And here this is the payment page we have created. Let me add a button here. Let me add a button shape, or let me rename it as payment we have done, right? Order details. Okay, here I'm using another thing like header 1 I'm using to show it is a payment page. Okay. See, we can select this radio buttons and UPI buttons we can select, right? In this way we can go with. We can also unselect them. Okay, we have done with the payment page also. Now we need to create another page. Let me give double click on it. Let me duplicate this page. I'm selecting page so that let me rename it as like order details. So in this order details page, I want to show the order is confirmed. Okay. Let me delete all this. And here in this payment page, I am renaming it as payment successful. Okay. So in this way, we are showing. So let me color it. Like as I told you, we need to color them. Like I'm selecting a color like green color. So in this way, we can show. Okay. So we have done here. I'm renaming it as again products I'm giving so that we can go to the products page. So this is how we have created all the web pages, and now we can give the links for one page to another page. So to give the links for one page to another page, we can just click on select on button. So select on the button option so that it is showing options like here it is showing. Just select on click option. We need to double click on it. Here we can click on these links. We are having multiple options like links, widgets, and dynamic panels, variables, repeaters, everything we are having, right? So here we need to select the links, and here in this we can click on open link so that it is showing it, right? So for the registration page, I need to link it for the login page so that I'm selecting login here. Click on OK so that the page is connected with the login page. See, it is showing here on click whenever we have given for the registration page the case one. Whenever we are opening the registration page, it is showing the login is there in this current window, right? In this way we are connecting one page to another page. And for the login page, again select on button option, click on click, double click on it. Here again we need to select the open link. Here for the login page, I am selecting product backlog option and click on OK. See how it is showing the product backlog it is connected with, right? In the same way, the product backlog I am selecting and click on add to cart. Like the button option we need to select, click on click, double click on it, select open link so that we can I can connect with the page for add to cart page. Click on OK. So in this way you can you can connect every page from one page to another page. Let me here also I'm selecting the button option, double click on click. Let me select open click, and for the add to cart page I'm selecting payment page. Click on OK. Now I'm selecting the payment page, selecting button, on click, double click on it. We need to select open link. Here I'm clicking on order details. And here there is an option like link to an external URL or file. If you want to give any URLs like for example, we can assume we are giving an option like YouTube link. So whenever you otherwise we can give the Chrome link. Whenever you are giving a Chrome link here, Whenever you are selecting this link, it will be redirected to the Chrome. Okay, in this way you can use it here, or here you can give URLs also. So as of now we are creating links for pages, right? So that here for the payment page I have selected order details page. Click on OK. And for the order details page, I need to redirect this page to products. Okay, product backlog I'm selecting. Click on OK. So we have created links for one page to another page. Okay. Okay. Now let us preview how we have created one page to another page. Here we are having preview button like a video option. Just click on preview so that it will be redirected to another page. Here I'm selecting register. This is the preview page we are getting. I'm selecting register. I'm clicking on register. It will be redirected to login. I'm clicking on login. It will be redirected to add to cart. See here also we can select the pages like shirts. So we can select shoes. We can select. We can unselect them. Right. In this way we can do. Okay. When I'm clicking on add to cart, it is redirecting to the add to cart page. For purchase, it is showing the payment page. See, as I told you, we can select here and we can unselect them. And as we have used the Dropbox here, we can show a number of cards. See, here I can select the net banking. I can select the card. In this way we are using the Dropbox. Okay. Whenever I'm clicking on order details, it will be redirecting to the payment successful page. And when I'm clicking on products page, it will again redirect to the product backlog. So this is how we have linked one page to another page. Okay. So let us go back again. So we have done with the linking. So here we need to give some conditions for this username and the mail and the password. As I will show you why. Because so the conditions, like I'm going to the login page here. Here we need to give the conditions for the login page. So here we need to select the text field. Whenever clicking on the text field, here I am giving a name here. The name, like for this text field I am giving the name like username I'm giving. So we have given the username, right? And for the password I'm giving it here password. Okay, I'm renaming it as password. I have given the name as password. For the login also we can give it here name as login button. Okay, in this way we can give the names for each and every text field. Okay, so after giving that names, whenever you are clicking on you are clicking on this login, just click on click, double click on it. Here so let me click on open link. Just give me a minute, team. As we have done the creating of the pages, right? So here we have done with the for login page we have linked for the product backlog, right? Here we need to select case 1, double click on it. Product backlog we have given. So whenever we are giving double click on it, it will be redirected to the page like the condition it is showing. So what is the condition means here for the text field, whatever the text field we have given username. So we can select it here. I'm selecting the text on widget. Here it is showing this option. See, here it is showing everything as shape. By default, it will take everything as shape. Okay. So that we need to give names for the text fields. Without giving the text fields name for the text fields, it will automatically take it as shape. So I have given the text field as username, right? I'm selecting the username, and here we can select like equals or does not equals or any contents or anything we can select. I'm selecting equals, the value, and here I want to name it as like I'm giving. We can type it here the name, any name we can select. So as of now, I'm giving here as Ram. Okay. So we can create again the condition we can give for the another thing also. Again, I'm selecting the text on widget, and this for this I'm selecting the password, and for equals I'm taking the contents and the value. Here I'm giving 123. Okay, click on OK. This is how we have created the links. Let me show you another thing. So here we are having an option like satisfy. Whenever we are selecting all, so that when we are giving the text fields, whenever we are previewing it, whenever we are giving the text field a name or password, if we select all, then it will be, we need to give the name and the password in the same way, then only it will be redirected to another page. Okay, otherwise if we select any, if we give any one of the thing is correct, then also it will be redirected. Okay, so as of now I'm selecting all. Let me select OK. Again OK, I'm selecting. Let us preview now what it will show. So here the username we can type it, right? I'm giving Ram, right? The password I'm giving 123. See, it is showing us in the way of password because we have given the password option there, right? So that it is showing how we are giving the password, it is showing, right? So that it is giving login. Okay. Let us give the wrong information. Let me give here the name as we can give the name as Raj. See, it is not navigating to another page because we have given condition for all we have selected, right? So that whenever we have giving the wrong name, it is not redirecting. Okay. I think you are getting an idea how we are creating the web pages, how we are connecting and for everything, right? Let me go back again. So for the product backlog, as I told you, I want to show this 50% offer on sheets, right? Uh, So to show that, we can select this 50% off on shirts, right click on it, just select set hidden. So that whatever the text we have given, it will be hide. And to show it hide, then we need to select here as we have given hide, right? Here we need to give as discount. Okay, whenever we are giving we are selecting that, I am giving it here discount. Okay. Now I'm selecting image. Image also we can give it as name like image only I'm giving. Okay, in this way we are selecting. So select this image and click on mouse enter. We need to select mouse enter, double click on it so that it will be redirected again to this page. Here we need to select the widgets option. In this widgets option we need to select show and hide. Here it will show the things like right. So we need to select this image and the discount we can show. Okay, I am selecting discount here. So for this discount I am selecting the image also. For this discount I need to show the percentage. Okay, I need to show it. Whenever I'm dragging the cursor to the image, I want to show the percentage offer. So that I'm clicking on OK. So let us preview now what it will show. See, whenever I'm clicking on whenever I'm moving the cursor to this image, it is showing the 50% off on shirts, right? So again, we can preview, just give me a minute. We can add another condition, like again, select this image. Now select mouse out, double click on it. And here we need to select in this widgets, we need to select show and hide. In the same way, we need to select the image and the discount. Here I need to hide it. So whenever I'm dragging the cursor to the image, it will show the percentage offer, 50% offer. Whenever I'm moving the cursor outside of the image, it won't show that offer. Okay. In this way, I'm giving the condition here. Let us preview again. See, whenever I'm giving cursor to the image, it is showing 50% offer on shirts. Whenever I'm removing, it is not showing, right? So in these situations, like whenever we want to show a particular thing, we need to highlight the particular things. We can use this mouse over and mouse enter options. We can highlight them. Okay. This is how it is showing 50% offer on shown whenever I'm taking the cursor to the image. Whenever I'm taking out, it is not showing. Okay. And the other thing also we can do, like, so we can also color to these buttons. Okay, let me take an order details page, otherwise we can go with the payment page. Here we need to select the button, and whenever we are selecting the button, we have to give right click, and in this we need to select interaction styles. Okay, whenever we are selecting the interaction styles, it will show us n number of styles. And here I want to select fill color, so that in this fill color I am selecting a color like we can select yellow, and we can also select the line color also, we can show it. Let me select this one, or this one is not appearing. Okay. The line color, it is not visible. Here I'm using the line color, I'm using the black color. And also the bold option we can select. So whenever you're practicing, try to use these all the styles so that you will be getting a clear idea about these all. Okay, whenever I have given bold option, that whatever the order details we have given here, the name we have given here, it is changed, right? See, it is showing how it is showing. And I can also give the shadows. We can give the text shadow I'm giving. See how it is giving the shadow of the text. Okay, in this way we can use all these styles. Okay, whenever you are practicing, try to use all of these and click on OK. Let me remove this text shadow. Click on OK. Okay, So now we have given the conditions, right? Let us preview again. So we can preview from starting onwards so that we you can get a clear idea about how we are using the Azure. Okay, we have created the web pages for the registration, login, product backlog, add to cart, payment page, and order details. We have linked for each and every page. So whenever I'm clicking here, uh, whenever I'm clicking on register, it is entering to the register page. Here for the login, whenever I'm giving the name as Ram, then it is taking the input, and whenever I'm giving the password as 123, it is showing, right? And then only it will be navigating to the another page. Otherwise, it won't. Like, let me show again. Whenever I'm giving the name as another name, it won't be redirected because we have given the condition here, right? In this way we are showing. And for the product backlog, we are selecting the particular image. Okay, in this way we are showing whenever we have redirected to this page. And also for the product backlog, as I tell you, I shown you, whenever I'm taking the cursor to the image, it is showing the 50% off on shirts. Whenever I'm removing it, it is not showing anything, right? So in this way we can highlight the things, and here it is showing the add to cart page. After that we can select this checkbox, and also we can select this radio button, and also we can choose this drop box. We can choose whatever the condition we have given it, we can select the things. After that, see, we have given for the button, we have given color, right? Whatever the color I have given, see, sorry. So we have given color for the button, right? Whenever I'm moving the cursor to the button, it is showing the yellow color, and also it is changing to the bold letters, right? Whenever I'm removing the cursor, it is not showing. So let me select on order details. So here it is showing the payment successful. Whenever I'm clicking on products, it will again navigate it to the product backlog. So this is how we are using Azure tool to create the web pages, to give links. We can show the actionable things by using every widget. Okay. So this is all about the Balsamiq tool and Azure.